Let's get ready for class while I talk about why I decided to go back to school and get my MBA after being a full-time influencer for 3 years. For those of you who do not know, I am currently back in school full-time at NYU Stern, and I'm getting my MBA with a focus in luxury and retail. I don't want to drag on the backstory for too long, but I moved to New York City 6 years ago to study fashion business at FIT. And at the time, I did not have a social media following. I had been posting on social media since I was 15 years old, every single day like an influencer, but I never gained a following in all of those years. I was just kind of doing it for fun. When I was a freshman in college is when TikTok really kind of sprouted up and everybody got on TikTok, including myself. And I had been posting content on Instagram and on a blog that I had for a long time. So it was really, really natural for me to get on TikTok and start posting content. At the time when I was a freshman in college and was paying for everything myself, I was on a really, really tight budget. So I started posting budgeting videos on TikTok, and that is the start of how I gained an audience on here. Those of you who have been around since my day in the life of a fashion student or my budgeting videos, I love you guys. You guys have been here for a long time. During the time when I was doing social media in college, I started to make an income from it. The industry was so different even just 3 or 4 years ago. I don't think people really considered doing social media a respectable job at the time. Maybe some people, but it just wasn't as known as it is today. This was only like 3 or 4 years ago. So by the time I graduated college, I was making a full living off of posting on TikTok and Instagram. Just went straight into doing that after college. It was the most logical choice. It was paying all of my bills and providing me with a lifestyle that I had never expected, experienced, or anticipated. My first year out of college, just doing social media, was probably the craziest time of my life. I was getting the opportunity to go on amazing brand trips, work with brands that I had always dreamed of and had studied in school, and I finally did not have financial stress or anxiety, and it was really just providing, and still is, it's still my full-time job, but providing such an amazing lifestyle that I had never anticipated. And I had such a fun time doing it. It was like amazing. I also did the International Baccalaureate program when I was in high school. So I went into college with a lot of credits, which led me to graduate from college really fast. So I graduated when I was 21 years old. I also say this all the time, but I just cannot reiterate enough how much doing social media changed my life and gave me a lifestyle that I could never imagine and I never grew up with. So I'm so grateful. And this is also like my biggest passion in life, is creating content and sharing it on the internet. Cheesy as that sounds, I love doing this. After doing social media full time for, I would say, about 2 years, I just kind of started to really think about the bigger picture. I was having the opportunity to work really closely with these amazing brands that I had always dreamed about working with in a really unique and intimate capacity. I had a lot of imposter syndrome, and I still kind of do. A lot of times I found myself thinking that I'm having these opportunities to work with these incredible brands in a social media capacity. Other than that, I'm doing nothing to educate myself on the brands, educate myself on the businesses, educate myself on how their business models work. All I was doing was advertising brands on social media and working on the marketing end of things. Moved to New York City to work in fashion. That's why I went to FIT. And it's still the industry that I want to have the rest of my career in addition to posting on social media, of course. Kind of just got to a point where I felt like, if this is what I know I want to do and what I've always known I want to do, I would be such a fool to not educate myself as much as possible in this topic. I had heard about the luxury and retail MBA program at NYU years ago, probably when I was still in high school, but transparently, NYU was not a school that was ever in my financial realm. It is a very expensive university. I never thought it would be possible. When I started making money from social media, I really set aside as much as I possibly could in case I ever wanted to continue my education. I feel so blessed that the reason why I can continue my education is because of you guys and because of social media. I feel so lucky that I can do this. So thank you guys. I haven't explained the program I'm in very well, but essentially it is a very specialized MBA program that is condensed into 1 year. So I'm completing the first year of my MBA over the summer, which is why I'm in school 5 days a week, 9 to 5. And in the fall, I start my second year of my MBA with the rest of the full-time MBA students at NYU. This program is very, very specialized in luxury fashion. It is one of a kind. It's like the only one in the world, and it's only 25 students. So I just feel really, really lucky to be a part of this cohort. I've been getting a lot of questions about admissions. Yes, I did have to take the GMAT. Yes, it was brutal. I can make a whole other video talking about what the prep process for the GMAT was. But guys, at the end of the day, I'll just let you know the GMAT was brutal. I will be studying for the next year. I have no idea what life will look like at the end of the program, but I really just want to educate myself as much as possible and also share this experience with you guys and share as much knowledge that I learned as I can with you guys. All of this being said, I'm super excited. I'm having the best time so far. Really excited for you guys to follow along. Let me know anything you want to know or hear, or what kind of content you want to see from me. I'm more than happy to share, and I love you guys.